seems that they run on all these spells. He's far from my world. Where can I find you? The train has already gone. Not a big deal, no need to rush. Let's go by Sunday train. I just noticed now I didn't have ticket to the future, but I found it now. It was nothing hard.
All right.
All I wanted was an
I think I'm gonna let this ride to the end.
now I found you.
The birthday train doesn't stop early.
Ooh, we can go anywhere. There is nothing left
So how's everyone doing today? Good? It's real windy outside today.
Let's go by birthday train.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I'm just reporting it. Well, that's the end of Birthday Train, which I guess it's time to start with the Guilty Gear proper. Alright. Now, I do believe on our last stream we got through the B-side of Philosopher. And we were just about to start the aptly named Showdown, which is of course where the showdown happens. A quick summary of what happened in the last section of the story mode. Saul and his crew went to Zep, where they are going to be doing something in tandem with the United States to stop the Cradle. Dr. Paradigm's got some sort of plan that involves beacons, and they're gonna try to catch where the Cradle goes next and intercept it and pierce its absolute defense Felion shield with Dr. Paradigm's trump card, who happens to be someone that Saul would not be very happy to see. So let's see how that goes. I'm sure everyone will be perfectly satisfied with how this turns out. What could possibly go wrong? We're about to find out. Showdown Side A. Here we go.
All 420 targeting beacons have been placed.
A420.
ID code and link
Sick.
verification complete. Setting temporary target location to A1.
Bunker level. Magic shielding density. Clear.
Ground-to-ground ICBM Vagalanda armed and ready to fire.
An ICBM.
Soul, can you hear me? Yeah. The Vagalanda flies horizontally. A perfect marriage of magic and our technology. Its cruising speed is around 5.2 kilometers per
I like
second.
they have magic, but they still
We're
use
approximately
missiles. They just use
9,200
missiles with
kilometers
magic.
from our target, so we estimate around 22 minutes to impact. It starts relatively slowly, which should give you enough time to board. But this isn't exactly something any human could actually do.
I didn't mention it last time, but I like Gabriel's like bat
We
wing
remove
mustache.
the payload, but that won't make the impact of the missile any less deadly for you.
Done with the lecture? Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, tell him so.
Just don't forget what I've told you. Your superhuman nature is the key to all of this. We're counting on you.
Oh. Tanamu. He is full of
Begin approach.
determination.
Vagalanda, fire!
Gotta go fast. I always like how Saul's run cycle is just him hauling ass.
Holy shit, that's awesome!
What a way to start this stream, jumping onto a missile.
Huh? Hey, where's Al?
Where is Elfelt? Eliminating redundancies with extreme prejudice.
The armies of each nation are gathering.
Illyria, the United States, even the Federation of China. This is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime sort of thing. I still can't believe it.
You know, everyone just shooting the shit. It's all good.
You think we'll make it in time?
The ability to band together in the face of a crisis is humankind's greatest strength. I believe our allies will all do their part.
They appear to have set up an ambush surrounding our next surface point.
They managed to develop a countermeasure and deploy it extremely quickly.
Yeah, they put torches everywhere.
Dr. Paradigm in this.
Just haphazardly throwing torches everywhere.
Our plans were based on intel that there wasn't anyone who could stop us. Regardless, we still have absolute defense. Felian, nothing they can throw at the cradle will
I think
even
this is a really
scratch it.
stupid assumption for them to make because they know
Let
that
us
man
fight,
exists.
Dr. Paradigm.
Do they not think he's in the mix here or what? Yep. No creepers spawning here and destroying anything.
This is better than I thought. A real masterpiece.
Indeed, the hard work of our allies has paid off.
Now, we sit back and pray that everything goes according to plan.
Prayers will not be necessary. True, we may not know the exact location, but we have narrowed the possibilities down.
Look at all those
considerably.
ships pointing to that empty
Once the
spot, like
beacons
everyone's just
determine
pointing
its
their
true
guns
location,
at where the
we will
cradle's
converge
going
on
to
it
be.
and be able to detect exactly where Frederick lands.
I heard Saul was already on his way. You think he can make it in time?
Do you ever cease worrying? Your body may be strong as steel, but your nerves certainly aren't.
Sorry for
Northern
doing
Black
my
Sea.
job.
If you wish to do something, perhaps remind your troops that they must not move until I give the order.
Understood.
Oh, relax, please. The plan is perfect.
Oh, we needed a lens flare.
What's happening?
We're under attack. Someone's destroying the beacon.
Uh-oh.
What? Who could it be?
Looks like the guy from Kai's report.
Beacons A1 through 7 have
It's
been
that
destroyed.
bed!
What? What's wrong?
Our target beacon just disappeared. We're losing them.
Yeah, he had beady little eyes. The only thing that would have made that better is if he had those, like, 3 eyes that glasses characters get
We're losing
sometimes.
beacons left and right. What's going on?
A strange foe by the name of Bedman is destroying them. We've already lost several.
Bedman.
If he succeeds, he could ruin our entire operation.
I thought you
Is
took
there any
him
way to
down,
steer the
Gabriel.
Vagalander?
Technically, yes. We don't have time to reprogram it, and we've got a bigger problem.
Oh?
When it loses its target, safety protocols redirect the missile into space.
What?
For now, we're redirecting to an active beacon.
Target reassigned to S2.
You don't need to become Segata Salshiro. Die in space on a missile.
This is worse than a hangover.
It sure is, Saul. Continue without saving. We're still playing this risky. Man, I can't believe Segata Sanshiro died for the fucking Dreamcast. What a waste. Showdown, Side B.
That's enough. I've heard about you. Badman or Birdman or whatever you call
Yeah,
yourself.
Birdman.
I'm not gonna let you compromise this operation. Yeah.
Oh, not bad, King Leo.
Don't patronize me.
This is bad. We've lost a lot of beacons. If the cradle surfaces in the wrong place, we may not be able to target an area nearby.
Excuse me.
President Vernon?
I happen to overhear. Do you think it would be possible to target a vessel floating in midair?
No! It's too dangerous to lower the altitude like that. We'd be putting friendlies in the line of fire.
In an event, the cradle momentarily teleports a portion of the real world into the backyard. Get too close, and you'll be sucked in.
Damn it. Is it time for our trump card?
Is it trump card time?
Son of a... teleportation! I can't keep up with this.
I'm not interested in wasting my time with you. My only goal here is to destroy these ridiculous beacons.
That's right. They're making the server real ugly. Bedman hates them.
It should be phase shifting in 120 seconds.
Yeah, President Vernon's looking a little too normal, standing around with all these other Guilty Gear
50
characters.
kilometers away.
Damn it! We were so close!
Sorry, but we really can't have you destroying the cradle right now. What?
Nani? What's that?
Please, just a little closer. Then I'll be able to use my own teleportation.
Roger.
Teleportation.
Don't tell me!
Keep your eyes on the prize, son.
Uh-oh. This track is from Vast Edge.
This vulture.
Storyteller?
I guess it won't be that easy.
Are you the leader of the jellyfish pirates?
Hey, how about we save that for later, huh?
No. Well, fine. We have a job for you.
Come on, Leo. You can arrest him later.
Ah, I see. You're trying to move the beacon directly on top of the target. Oh? You don't know what I can do you? I'm feeling rather tired.
Sharp teeth.
I figured you out. The further you're going to teleport, the longer the windup is. So, why don't you try your little trick again? My swords are getting thirsty.
Bedman does have a big mouth, literally and figuratively.
Damn it.
Well?
I can do this. Must bring me closer.
April, slow down and bring the ship as close to the ground as you can. As soon as we pick up the doctor, we're getting the heck out of here. Got it.
What are they gonna do?
Damn it. That didn't work.
No, I think it did.
The damage is getting worse. Damn it!
Look at him go!
Well done. Switch targets. Lock onto beacon X3.
Nice.
No?
Damn it. He got away. Are we going to make it in time?
The missile had to be redirected, which set us back a bit, but we should be on schedule.
The cradle is appearing.
Here it comes.
His mouth's just hanging open. Here we go. It fits perfectly.
Brilliant. What's that?
It's here. Where the hell is Soul?
Quiet. Just watch. It's already begun.
Soul had to stop for some smokes.
What in the world?
Uh-oh. It's that man. It sure does. The spookiest teeth.
Is that your trump card? He shouldn't be standing there. It's dangerous.
He's not what you might call a normal person. I wouldn't worry.
Quick, Leo, arrest him.
I suppose this is as good a time as any. That is the gear maker. You like to refer to him as that man.
He's no-clipping into the sky.
It's nice to see you too, Cronus. Although this wasn't exactly how I imagined this.
That man just enabled console commands for real life.
What the hell are you doing here?
That's his real power.
Artillery! Shoot him down!
This thing has guns? Huh.
Please, don't waste your time.
The cradle isn't equipped for combat. We won't be able to hurt him.
Combat
But you're
cradle.
just
There's
as
an idea.
helpless. Even the gear maker can't penetrate. What?
True. Even I cannot dispel absolute defense failure. I do, however, think we can.
What
destroy
happened?
me and him.
Look at him spinning.
So, bad guy.
You son of a bitch! Frederick, kindly focus on the matter at hand.
This track is also from Vast Edge.
Yeah, I'm already on it.
What's happening?
Do it.
Magic draws power directly from the backyard, and I'm serving as an intermediary. Frederick's fist will carry more energy than anything on this planet is capable of producing.
Wow.
I convert
That's an energetic fist.
and we contain that within a pocket dimension using the Schwarzschild radio window.
I see.
We then destroy
Fascinating.
the space occupied by the Venom, creating a spontaneous microverse.
It's so obvious.
The rest is simple. We need only to take measures to ensure the world isn't destroyed.
Simple? Well, you certainly make it sound that way.
Oh no. I think they did it. Awkward pause. Look at that one guy slouching in his chair. That's
But
bad
that's
posture.
Impossible.
King Leo, now!
I guess Felion isn't actually an absolute defense. Yeah. Fuck it up, guys. Let's do it. I like how even Illyria's like battleships have swords. I think the cradle might need to have both.
Did it work?
It's got a pretty nice
You've
like
done it now,
set of
Gearmaker.
teeth, so it probably has an
I always
orthodontist
knew
on
you
board.
would be our worst enemy.
Then why didn't you prepare for
But
him
we
showing up,
survived your
Cronus?
attack, which means we win.
Does it? Uh-oh. It's an Evangelion. Justice is a little bigger than I remember from Guilty Gear 1.
Justice!
Just a little bigger.
You won't escape!
It's that bed!
Damn it! Get out of there, Frederick! You'll be swallowed by the backyard!
I know that! Just have to!
Frederick!
No! I can still function in there! I'm going to follow them!
That's right, he can fight in the backyard.
You
As we
fool!
know from Guilty Gear 2.
Can't! Not in your condition!
What the hell are you doing? Let go of me!
No! Go! Even if you beat Justice, you'll be stuck. You don't know how to get out. I can't let you do that.
Let me go!
No, I won't.
Oh man.
You little shit!
I'm not letting go. If you do this, you'll never see your friends again.
Saul doesn't have friends, it's okay. Grumpy old man. Elfelt saves the day? Question mark? Yes, Saul, you'll lose all the people who tolerate you. Chapter 8, Hope. Side A.
Everyone's here, Doctor.
Very well. Let us begin. Unfortunately, the operation was a failure. We're back to square one.
Well, there's no point in being depressed about it.
They even had
We know
triumphant
how they
music
traveled.
and it still
All we
failed.
have to do is try again.
No, this was an ambush. It won't work a second time. They need only to adjust their timing slightly and we would be left high and dry. Besides, we'll never be able to gather that many beacons again.
That's
No.
it. The world's run out of beacons.
Doctor, I have no doubt that was Justice. She looked exactly the same as the last time I saw her, during the Crusades.
Vernon did fight in the
Where the hell
Crusades.
is the Conclave planning to activate that
I think we see
monster?
that in
I've
Revelator?
been pondering
yeah,
that
not Rev
same
2, just
question.
Revelator.
As far as I can tell, she has not yet been activated. I suspect that means they must first move her to a facility which is capable of activating her.
Not to mention they're gonna need a whole lot of juice to power her up.
Are you feeling better, Saul?
I wonder if
I
the
ain't
Justice
made of
from,
glass.
like,
If you
Guilty
hadn't
Gear
stopped
1
me, I could have destroyed Justice in the backyard.
is, like, her core.
Sorry.
Maybe tone it down? Elle saved your life. Why the hell do you have to be such a jerk?
I wasn't totally sold on all this until I saw Justice myself. But if they found a way to revive her, reactivating a bioweapon requires a shitload of energy. and a
ultimate
facility to harness it.
bioweapon.
Wait, doesn't that make this easy then? The facility they intend to use has to be within the radius of their maximum movement. So we just identify it and wait for them to show up.
No. The amount of energy we're speaking of far exceeds what anything in this era can generate.
Anything?
Then how the hell are they gonna turn Justice on?
With Saul and Kai fan art?
They
No.
gotta have a plan. It can't be this easy.
Sin, please.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to have a chat with Ram.
That gonna work?
I don't know. But if I don't try, then it might actually be the end of the world.
The world, huh? What exactly does that mean to you?
What?
You were just born. How the hell could you know anything about this world?
Jeez, Saul.
Come on.
Shut it. I didn't ask you a question. I asked her.
You're right. I might not really be able to say what the world's really like. But my world is Ram, and all of you guys. I don't want to lose that. I mean, nobody's ever said I was their friend before.
That's right. Nobody betrayed her. She is not fed up with this world.
Huh. Good enough.
Yep. Saul's being soon.
Ram! Please, can you just tell me where Justice is going? We're running out of time.
Do you like these things?
Huh? Yeah, I do.
What does it feel like to like someone?
The first feeling I felt after I got feelings was that I wanted to do something good. That's the personality I was programmed with, after all.
Do an emotion, Ram.
But humans had complete freedom. They could be close, or they could push each other away. I couldn't even understand what they wanted. People can do the right thing or the wrong thing. They can love each other or hate each other. It was horrible to see them hurt each other. But even that was a freedom they had that I didn't. So I started to wonder.
The freedom of violence.
Is there anything good about all of this? I couldn't find an answer I could put into words, but there was one thing I was sure about. Everybody has the ability to smile.
What?
Except
And I realized
RoboKai.
I
He doesn't
wanted to
have
see
like
lots of
a
smiles.
face.
I think that's
That
what
can
it
do
feels
anything.
like to like someone.
But we won't see him until the
want
next
to see
game.
myself smile. Does that mean I like myself?
Yeah, I think so.
The act of liking yourself is called narcissism and is only practiced by especially pathetic
No,
humans.
Ram.
Are
It's
you
self-care,
sure
Ram.
this is okay?
Yes, it's totally fine.
Sin said he wanted to see me smile. Does that mean he likes me?
Yeah,
Does he
definitely
like
likes
you?
When you like somebody, you want them to be happy.
Is that the same as being unique?
Yeah, I guess so, in a way. If you really want to make somebody smile, then that means you like them.
I wanted Mother to think I was unique. But now,
Your mom's a bitch, Ram.
What is the Conclave trying to do? The scars of the Crusades are still fresh in the minds of the people. You need only look to see them. We were fixing that, though. With magic, we could improve our condition, and wars over resources were almost unheard of. Following one's dreams no longer had to come at the expense of another.
Oh boy. Very good, Kai.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking, if that's what you're getting at. But to me, this world doesn't look all that hot.
What?
Good stuff is good, but bad shit's bad.
And people die when they're killed.
Things are stable, and you're getting closer to your endgame every day. People have nice lives, but that comes at the cost of their freedom of choice.
So you advocate for anarchy and chaos?
No. But right now, nobody has to work for anything. You just give it to them. Eventually, they're gonna go from appreciating that to expecting it. And deep down, eventually they get scared of losing it. Do you think that's how we should live?
Soul libertarian
Not all people have
guy.
the strength to stand on their own. If only life were simple, and the right path was laid out before each of us. But even then, some would leave it, and some would struggle with walking it. Such is human nature. The truth is that no path will ever be right for all people. Each of us must find the one we are meant to walk. And sometimes that is where none exists. That is what I learned from you.
It's deep, man.
When I look at you, Soul, I see a man who is afraid.
Big scaredy cat.
It became clear when I watched you caring for Sin. You work very hard to keep everyone at arm's length.
You can't get knocked back in melee range.
I got gear blood in my veins, and it ain't friendly. It's always there in the back of my head, whispering that I ought to just destroy all of this.
Don't you just want to go ape
The only way
shit?
I'm gonna get some closure is tracking down that man and beating some answers out of him. And if he doesn't have them,
Yeah, this is a very ambitious story
maybe
mode.
there really isn't a good way to live.
I hope they keep this going in Strive. I
That's
think they
when you
will.
close
I
your
think this
heart.
was pretty well received.
I think it's a bit too late to protest, though, considering your relationship with Sin and myself.
Thanks for reminding me of the hell I'm stuck in.
Your Majesty.
Yeah, I hope they do a lot. I mean, they have been doing a lot for other games, so I don't see why they wouldn't. We'll probably get a couple seasons of characters for Guilty Gear Strive. It's Ram! She's here.
Kai, have you... Ugh! Yelling at you's not gonna solve anything now anyway.
Please, go on.
No, yell at him. Do it, Leo.
You
Yell
already
at him.
have the answer. Or at least you've gotten close. Justice isn't awake yet, and she needs a lot of energy to wake up.
Yeah, we got the English
talking
dub
to
coming
us?
in the beta in May, so we'll get our first taste of it. Looking
Damn.
forward to that.
Sin's touchy-feely bullshit actually worked? Well, where are they going? We can't think of any place that can generate the kind of juice you need. Maybe that man's lab, but...
Can't they just generate the power in the backyard, or is that impossible? You would think, since
aren't
like
going to
everything's in the
generate
backyard.
We're going to harness an existing source. It's simple, really. Just think. What time is it?
You little... What time is it? I'm sick of your... Wait. St. Elmo's fire.
The thing they talked about at the beginning of story
My
mode.
goodness. Yes, St. Elmo's fire would definitely have enough energy to activate justice.
My God.
Interesting.
It's all coming together.
It would require an impressive facility just to capture the energy and channel it into justice.
You mean like Illyria Castle?
What?
Well, isn't it like a lightning rod or something? I didn't really know what that was all about, but...
Sin using his idiot brain. Everyone's silently pointing. That was pretty good. Alright. What's coming up next? Chapter 8. Hop, side the B. The silent pointing was good though.
I want you to evacuate all citizens and personnel. Empty the castle and the city. Just leave the opuses here. We don't know how far this might spread. I don't care if it causes a panic. Just get moving. What? I don't care where you take them. Just get them out.
Throw him out. Just put him on the bus. I don't care what bus.
Listen closely. This will be our last chance. Ramlethal has told us that their energy conversion equipment is in the west section of the castle. That is likely where justice will appear.
Look at this church.
Cool. So we just smash that tower to bits. Good plan. I like it.
No, Sin, it's not that simple. Yes, we could destroy the tower, but that would destroy the system that protects the country from St. Elmo's fire. It would only create more problems.
Oh, man.
Then can we simply destroy the system siphoning power into justice?
No, that would have the same issues. If we damage the system that dissipates the lightning, we put ourselves at risk.
Just change the plugs. Use European plugs without a ground.
I intended to forego stopping Justice's physical reactivation.
What?
Excuse me.
Please, Your Majesty, calm down. Cronus's ultimate goal is to activate Justice and then bind his soul to that vessel.
So he can be
This
Justice.
sort of binding also requires a great deal of energy.
He
So they
wants
will
to be a
likely try
giant
do it
robot
both at
lady.
once. Cronus's body is already within Justice.
Makes sense.
Exactly. Therefore, I propose we amplify the energy from St. Elmo's strike and overload the system.
Just cook him.
He means we're gonna barbecue the Conclave.
Yeah. It's true. Who doesn't?
The clock has struck midnight.
That's
making this
basically the
officially
pinnacle of
1st
human
November.
evolution.
We're bringing you breaking news from Mr. Kadaoki live on the scene.
Every time I read that name, I want to say Kaduki.
Thank you, Kate. This is Kadaoki live on the scene. We've just learned the Cradle's
I wonder if
final
that's the name of a
destination is
dev
here,
or something
within
on the
the
team.
walls of Illyria Castle. As Illyria prepares for St. Elmo's fire, the weather has gotten worse, as you can see. Nonetheless, the entire city is being evacuated.
Yeah, St. Elmo's fire is like
This one will be
a
undertaken
weird
by a
spectral
small
blue
elite group.
flame that appears
Our
on the
elite?
masts of
Well, the
ships.
commander is none other than High King Kai Kisk himself. We don't have all the information, but it sure seems like our backs are against the wall. How does the king plan to get us out of this one?
You're being awfully
You have
calm
my
about
word
this,
that whatever
Kaduki.
happens, we will report it to you live. So don't change that channel.
Look, Bird Brain, if you're trying to amp up St. Elmo's fire, you gotta generate that extra oomph somehow. And you and me
Oomph.
know I'm the man for that job.
Why does that pipe organ look like it has artillery
Would that I
cannons
had
sticking
the
out of it?
luxury, But then I would have no one capable of removing Cronus from Justice.
Because this is
That
Guilty Gear,
something
that's why.
only you can do.
Fine. What's your plan?
If
then?
only there was someone around who could
About
generate
that.
ridiculous amounts of power.
I had hoped we might meet again, but not under these circumstances.
Who is it? Who could it be?
I see. The seal is already broken then.
It's that gear.
Yes, I was hoping our reunion wouldn't be, well, like this.
It's Dizzy! I
The
was very surprised when I
circumstances
saw
are of no
this.
consequence. What matters to me is that we were able to see one another. Perhaps for the last time.
You had that ready, didn't you?
Your hair's gotten so long.
Yes, well, lately it just keeps growing, no matter how much I cut it.
What else does that happen to?
Seriously, this is the best you can do? You haven't seen each other in how long again?
Sin? Is that really you?
You got big.
Yeah. Don't recognize me, huh? I mean, I have grown like 3 feet in the last 2 years.
You've grown into such a man. Come here, let me take a look at you.
I'd rather not.
What?
Do it!
I'm gonna beat this thing no matter what. I'm not gonna let this be the last time we see each other, Mom.
Oh no.
So, why don't you let Kai... Oh. Huh. I guess this is that moment Elle was talking about. Huh.
Huh?
Why don't you let Dad take care of you this time? Damn.
Said it.
Sin.
He said dead. Sin wants Mom and Dad to make him a little brother or sister. Ew! Right there in the Royal Archives. Chapter 9, Maelstrom. Side A. Dad!
Good. Is everyone at their posts? We haven't much time.
Bobby
so I'll
Hill
explain the
Sin.
details of
Oh
our
man.
operation quickly.
But who's Hank, Saul or
Izzy,
Kai?
Elfeld, and myself will go to the control room in the basement to prepare our amplification procedure. Frederick has already taken his position at the top of the tower. Everyone else, I need you to defend the areas between the entrance and the west tower. If anyone attempts to obstruct us, eliminate them.
Understood.
Will do.
On it.
Leo's the most serious because he's walking.
No, she is our insurance plan. In the event that all does not go according to our calculations, she may provide some very unique insight.
I'll do whatever I can.
And last but not least, Illyria Castle is not built to withstand an amplified strike from St. Elmo's fire. There is a chance this operation may cause the building to explode.
What?
Godspeed.
Making the executive decision, though, that Leo is Bill. Yeah, don't worry. The building's gonna blow up. Don't worry about it. Godspeed. Also, I don't believe in God.
We haven't much time.
That came
before
up in
the
Guilty Gear
lightning
2.
falls. Hurry!
He must think Sin's an idiot for talking
At
about
last, the moment has arrived.
Though our plans have been in motion for some time, these past 5 days have seemed like the longest.
New experiences are what give life depth and meaning. This task has made that very clear to me.
God. Handshakes all around.
But if we have come this far, nothing can stand in our way, regardless of what Paradigm has up his sleeve.
Are you actually declaring victory? I've never seen that happen before.
This operation has fallbacks on top of fallbacks, and contingencies at
You're
every level.
really raising that
And if
death
somehow
flag
those fail,
very, very high
one
there,
final
Cronus.
card to play.
Quite true. Then I suppose we should assist with the final preparations to ensure our coming victory.
No plan survives contact with the enemy,
Yes,
Cronus.
please
Them's
do.
the rules.
Cronus,
Yes.
if I am to die here, I want to ask your forgiveness for leaving this responsibility on your shoulders and finding peace before you.
We have all taken an oath and are prepared. Please, enjoy some tea with Baldius in the Beyond on our behalf.
He died in Fast Edge. He got killed by Pachinko.
Librarian, I haven't always been the best comrade to you either. I apologize for making you bear witness to everything.
No, I too am an apostle. Perhaps not the best one, but I have prepared myself.
Let us meet in the next life.
Man, you guys are just setting yourselves up to fail here.
Yes, in the next life.
The next life.
The Second Life. See you guys on Second Life. Yep, Baldius just died from smoke inhalation.
Heat source detected. There's a phase shift occurring. Directly above us. Justice is materializing now.
Baldius' Sonic OC would just be Justice's body there, but with his head on it. That's it. Oh no, she's getting free power.
Impossible. This is far sooner than I predicted.
Justice is approaching the West Tower.
That DNA helix is pretty metal looking. She powering up. Oh no, she's got human teeth under there. Ugh.
They're already beginning to collect energy? What's happening?
That's an Evangelion.
Of course! They've stored it in a capacitor! Frederick, I apologize. I was terribly mistaken. Cronus plans to bind their souls to Justice before activating her.
Uh-oh. Look, Frederick, it's the wife.
Figures.
Fucking figures.
Our enemies have moved sooner than we anticipated.
I guess the only thing left for us to do is to trust in the doctor, then. And try to stay calm.
Indeed.
Justice woke up to justice.
Never thought I'd be standing next to you on the battlefield again, honestly.
Very true. Since the Crusades came to an end, our paths have seldom crossed. Yet here we are again, shoulder to shoulder against the wind.
Would you say that's fate? Or just us not knowing how to grow up?
You raise a good point.
I think maybe normal justice is that huge, and like the small justice is her core. I'm assuming.
Friends? No, he's more like an inspiration.
I wouldn't mind seeing Leo in like a Holy Order getup, like a flashback.
Kid, I was always the best at everything. Magic or swordsmanship, nobody stood a chance against me. Until I met this guy.
This son of a bitch.
I didn't know what was going on. The idea that somebody, anybody, could be better than me was... And he wouldn't shut up about being just right. I was a self-centered little shit. Always ready to write off anybody I thought was inferior. Which, by the way, is everyone. But this guy... This guy right here. Definitely not give me the brush off like I would have done. No, it was all, let us hone our skills together. Little bastard. Yeah, it pissed me off. I'm sure he thought he was just being friendly, but to me, man, it felt like he was just rubbing salt in the wound.
Really?
Yeah, you're an asshole, Kai.
So I had to do something to cheer myself up. It ended up being writing down Kai's name next to the entry for Bambino in my dictionary.
His dictionary?
Only now, a decade later, do I learn the origins of that nickname.
Bambino.
I can't exactly call you that anymore. I tried real hard. I trained all the time. I worked on bettering myself. And before I realized it, I was a pretty decent guy. A decent guy who can compliment himself. That's okay, right?
Leo.
Still, if I had to grade myself, I'd probably say C, C minus.
That's a pretty low style meter. You gotta get to triple S.
What's wrong?
For
you said the
soul
Conclave
bad
were
guy.
bonding with Justice before activating it, right?
Yes.
All right.
Does that mean the Conclave's will becomes Justice's?
Yes, I suppose. Oh no.
What is it?
Justice is able to control all other gears through her willpower alone.
That's right.
Or more accurately, any beings that have been engineered from gear cells.
And what are those? We talked about them.
Just how many Opus are there in the capital? In Illyria?
Oh no.
Nearly 1,200. 80% of the world has Opus units deployed to it. Illyria was the first.
I can't believe they'd make this exact mistake again. This exact mistake, the mistake that caused the Crusades. Let's just militarize gears again. I think Sin is fine because he's Dizzy's kid, and Dizzy is also a commander gear, and she's immune to Justice's influence.
It's fine, yeah. The Opus were the Sanctus Popularis idea. Of course. Of course. It would be impossible for even justice to single-handedly subjugate the entire world. Why didn't I realize this sooner? Here it comes. Man your stations!
They playing the long game here.
Hell, just keep coming.
We have to split up. We need to block all avenues the Opus might take.
All right, who goes where?
Leo, hold your ground here. Sin, to the plaza. I will stop anything that attempts to come through the east gate.
Will do.
You must hold on. We still have some time before St. Elmo's fire is scheduled to fall.
They're creepy GR heads. Very nice.
Do your job. Right.
That's a good question. I'm assuming Slayer's not strong enough.
Paradigm,
What is it?
I'm going to go too.
But you...
I know. But if I don't do something, this whole plan is going to fall apart.
No! Wait!
Elfelt, no! You're gonna tear your dress.
I'm here to back you up.
What? You can fight?
Well, I am a Valentine.
And she can
Good enough
really
for me.
fight.
Let's go.
Yes.
Is something wrong?
Uh-oh.
Just as planned.
Yes, more than a few twists and turns on the way there, but Justice is awakening. The Opus will be activating soon. I'd say things are looking good.
Very soon. St. Elmo's fire will ignite.
Was Elfelt supposed to be there? Was that part of their plan?
Leo, what's wrong? We've lost contact with Leo. I'm gonna go check on him.
Leo has Elfelt right now. Focus on your own mission.
I've taken care of all the hostiles in this area.
I should have known. Very well then, go see what he's up to.
Thank you. Phew.
Oh no.
I see not even the High King of Illyria is prepared to be shot in the back.
Just like Emmett Selk.
You!
Birdman! With the power of
To kill
gun.
you. But a new world is about to begin, and you would be a great threat to that new world. This is nothing personal. We simply need you out of the way, for the greater good.
What is it?
I don't know, but I have a very bad feeling.
Is it time? Frederick, get ready! It's coming!
It's a magic gun. They were just decorative bullets. Well, Kai's dead. I guess that's the end of that. Chapter 10. Resolution. A.
Credit where credit's due, though. Your nation has fallen for your talk of justice and fairness, Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, die, Kisk. Got him.
That's not true.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is impossible. I shot you. You died.
To death, even.
They know that my idealistic dreams are only that. They can never come true. What my people expect from me is not a perfect and just ruler. It is something more.
This is the real guy here.
No matter what monsters
He's not a
and
super
demons
narc.
stand in our way, I have sworn never to give in.
He's ultra justice, man.
That is what my people believe.
Crimson. No. No. Impossible. How could you be?
People die when they are killed, but gears
I will
don't.
never bow to evil, no matter what it may cost me.
Damn. That wake up super, though.
Hold on, Leo.
Frederick, the lightning is about to strike. Pull Cronus apart
Yep.
as soon as I give the signal.
Just hurry up, damn it.
3, 2, 1, now!
Big lightning. Look at that Evangelion. Now Justice has 5 minutes operational time when she's not plugged in.
Finally, victory is ours. Do you see this universal will? And you, Gearmaker, all that you've demanded will be done by our hands. Whatever you may think, ultimate power is now ours.
He's got crazy eyes. Oh god.
What?
He was in Catherine for a sec there. She hates it.
No! Ah! What is this? No, it's too much! Too much!
No! Put it back!
Damn you! Paradigm!
He actually wanted limited power. Unlimited power is too much. He's just gonna vanish inside the entry plug.
Is this it? The end?
We've been defeated. It's over.
But all your
I hate to think
plans.
that we were wrong, but in the end, we must reap what we sow. This is retribution.
Retribution? We have no choice. Only the Gearmaker can prevail now.
We should have talked more.
You must escape. Find the Gearmaker and preserve the future of humanity.
No! That's your duty.
Wait, Libraria. What are you trying to... No!
Libraria goes on to form the Novus Orvis Librarium in Blaze Blue.
Frederick, no!
Can't believe I remember that name.
Finally!
Kept you waiting, huh? Damn. Justice's track record ain't good against Saul. Oh, jeez.
We did it! It worked! Oh! It's collapsing! Brace for impact!
Oh! Justice has stopped. Does this mean she's been defeated?
I can't believe Mr. Kaduki is still on the scene! What a reporter!
The castle! It's falling apart! I need to get out of here now!
He's gonna get a Pulitzer for this. He has covered wars, you know. This war. Chapter 10. Resolution B. I've covered Crusades, you know.
Sin, are you all right?
Yeah. Where's Mom?
She's lost consciousness. She is fine. Please look to the others.
Right, on it.
This music sounds hopeful. Did they do it? I think they did it.
Guys! If you're okay, say something! Old man, you there? Come on, somebody say something!
He activated his stolen gear powers and just shrugged off the bullets.
Old man!
Shut up!
Hey!
So,
Thank goodness you made it, I see.
and you as well, Doctor. Is everything well?
Where are the others?
We're just looking for Elle and Leo. Maybe we should split
I'm
up.
sure they're fine. I'm sure nothing weird happened there.
Hey, Elle! You okay?
Wait! That's not the elf pelt you know!
What?
Huh?
What are you doing?
She's had enough.
Elle?
With Justice's awakening, my mission is complete.
Figured.
Fucking called it.
What are you? Come on, Elle, what's going on?
She can't hear you. Just drop it.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Why won't anybody tell me what's happening?
It's not that difficult. I've completed my objective.
Stop screwing around! It's not funny anymore!
It's not a joke. My original directive was to monitor Soul Bad Guy. I stayed close to you to stay close to Soul. We had to make sure he wouldn't interfere with our plans.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. We couldn't have you
Is
destroy
that
Justice.
why she stopped him?
We also wanted to ensure you did not wake up. Ever.
No dragon install.
Of course.
Dragon uninstall.
No, this is impossible.
You have no reason to believe me now.
Then was Was everything you said a lie?
Not precisely. My true mission was concealed from myself until now, to make sure I didn't activate too early.
Damn, it's like Revolver Ocelot.
So, you say we don't mean anything to you now?
Jesus, guns. Revolver Elfelt.
Everything I've experienced has been recorded. Recorded. A very important piece of the puzzle.
Oh?
But it's only a record. Only. Record. Record.
This cannot continue.
How can this be good?
Yes, you can do it! You can resist it!
What's Soul gonna do?
Don't!
Get back here!
Huh?
All the Valentines had emotions. Even I'm not gonna try and say they didn't. So why don't you prove it to me?
I'm...
Here it is.
Pointless. I cannot disobey a direct
Elfelt's unused boss model.
Elfelt Valentine. Eliminate all redundancies, without exception.
Let me ask you one more thing. Is there any Elfelt left in there?
In? I am, and always have been, myself. All of my memories are intact, so the apparent answer would be yes.
Good. Now bring her back.
My behavior now is in accordance with my will, and I am Elfelt. Therefore, your demand is pointless. She is already here.
She's got a few like animations for like actual fighting, but
something different.
they made her run out of time. I don't know. Maybe it didn't fit the
Are you
story.
suggesting newer memories or experiences are somehow invalid? By that logic, no person would remain the same individual from moment to moment. At the very least, I can assure you that biologically speaking, I am the only Elfelt.
I already know that, you idiot. If we're gonna go by your logic that we can't draw lines anywhere, then there's no difference between Earth and space.
Oh no, don't logic argue with Saul.
I see no problem with that worldview.
But there is a line. It's just a hard one to draw. There's a line in you too, and on one side of it is the person we know as Elfelt.
Your words poison my mind. Mother's orders prevent me from destroying you. But I must ask you to be quiet for a while.
Right.
Reign of judgment!
Look at those Black Heavens guns. Bit more than 6 of them. Soul doesn't even care. Foolish Elfelt. Don't you know that he's the developer's self-insert OC?
Well, this is probably as good a time as any. Although I have to admit, a part of me wanted to see Soul's awakening. But I suppose it's still a bit too soon. We may still be able
farewell
to
boss
use him,
model.
though.
Definitely. Well, I'll get started on the next phase then.
There goes Justice.
judge books by today, if they are shiny or not. Every page inside is meaningful as always.
No!
Helfelt! But no one's gonna read them out again. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling.
Damn, Saul getting upset.
There's no point in trying. This is absolute defense, Belion. You can't break through.
Shut up!
Stop it! You should know better than anybody else. This is pointless.
Me? What the hell do I know? All I'm trying to hit is one of those memories you seem to have forgotten.
A memory?
Huh. You really know how to get on my nerves, don't you? Nobody tells me something's impossible.
Look at him being a big softy,
I tried to go
yeah.
into the backyard after Justice. You stopped me. Now I figured that was part of your plan. But the reason you gave me, something about how people shouldn't be alone, if that's not a lie, prove it to me!
Thank you. I'd love nothing more than to do that.
What? Her emotions? Oh? Are you back?
I'm sorry, but I can't fight Mother's will.
No, don't tell me you...
I'm sorry. I really, really did love making friends with you. With all of you. And I'm going to prove I wasn't lying.
You're not going to self-destruct, are you?
This
no.
is the only freedom I have left.
Goddamn idiot!
Don't! Helfelt, you can't!
If this was how it was going to end, I wish I'd never been given emotions. If this is all they lead to, why did I have to have feelings anyway?
That's a big move.
Huh? Ran?
Emotions are very important. I understand that now.
At the 11th hour. Ram.
What?
Mother is mistaken. You and I are not tools. You are unique to me and to Sin.
And she's using that
So
one
I'm going to
emotion.
save you.
I'm coming. Hold on! Okay, I will. I will. I'll wait as long as it takes.
She delivered her line with emotion. It's okay, I can't help but notice you're full of bullet holes.
Soul? What? Bunch of touchy-feely bullshit. What? What the hell
And
are you
he's
standing
back.
there for? We gotta go get her back. I'm not losing anybody else.
That's all. There it is. That was the end of story mode.
She knew it all. It's a fleeting dream. No one can reach the horizon. She knew it all.
They sure do. They don't even try to make it like resolve in a way that, oh yeah, everything's fine.
If you cannot stop this pathetic time, oh, bring back all I need is proof that I live.
Yep. Well, it'll come back in May. We'll get our first look at the English dub. I'm really interested to see if we're going to get any returning voices or if they're just going to completely do a new cast again. Yeah, this does have big Queen energy. Of course it does. It was probably at least 2013 because Vast Edge was 2013. Revelator does have more story. Revelator is gonna be next week? Yep. Was it 2 years? Man, it did not seem like 2 years. It seemed very short. Yeah, they were going with like a really, really gravelly delivery for Saul's voice. Which is kind of weird because even Daisuke Ishiwatari did his voice kind of smooth. And he's got a much rougher voice than Joji Nakata. Remember that part where Saul rolled the missile? That was a good time. Faust is basically going to be a completely different character. Because he basically is a completely different character. I mean, at least in terms of his creepy ghost side. Oh yeah, I heard PSO2's beta was coming up that weekend. Max was talking about how everything just seems to be lined up horribly for him. Potemkin's theme is really good in Strive. Society. There's Ram having feelings. Sure hope Elfeld comes back. She's gotta come back. She's still popular on the competitive scene. Although they're probably gonna change her up a fair bit. Bedman! This whole thing was just Bedman's instant kill. I don't believe it. It's Cronus. He's alive.
Then in the end, only I survived.
Yep, only Grimoire Vice. Grimoire Vice.
Where will you go now, sir?
Uh-oh.
You.
I have a lot of questions.
What could you possibly want to know? The battle is over.
Or has it
Fine
only
is
just
bad
begun?
For your body, you know.
If you're here for atonement or revenge, do whatever you wish. Alone as I am, I can hardly fight back.
You should have brought a gun.
Do you have a death wish?
But they only had a gun.
Pump
One
you
gun for the
deal with
three of
that
them.
on your own time. But before you do, I really must ask some questions.
Slightly menacing Faust.
What do you plan to do with the colony? With the Japanese?
The Japanese? What the
She'd
hell
be
are
day
you
one
talking
DLC
about?
again.
Feigning ignorance? After what you've just been through, I'd have expected a little more forthrightness.
Ooh, he stomped.
No, I swear, I don't know. All I know about the colony is that they give appropriate medical treatment to the Japanese.
You really don't know? Those orders came from the highest levels, which would mean there's someone who outranks even you. Who could that be?
Who could it be?
Someone with more power than us.
There's only one person.
Well, that was definitely exciting. I'm glad to see it all ended well, though.
Just as we planned it, and with only a small number of deviations.
Are we finally ready to begin creating our absolute world?
Yes. And now I must
Absolute.
return to my own affairs.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. But who could it be?
For the third time, humanity faced an invasion from a wholly inhuman enemy. Nonetheless, we took a stand, and we prevailed.
They did it.
In the face of the trials God has placed before
Oh
us,
boy.
we stood united and overcame them. Why? Belief. The hope burning in millions of hearts bound us together.
Yep. The Stinger.
Heidi became our fulcrum in this time of peril. We did not cast aside hope, and we did not give in. For this, we must thank our glorious leader. Now I welcome our one and only Sendus Maximus Populi, Ariel.
It's the Pope! Aerials in the sky! Alright. And that's story mode. So the big bad was the Sanctus Maximus all along. Who would have thunk it? Oh no, she's hot! Well, we got through this a lot faster than I was expecting. What to do now? I know, right? A Japanese game where the Pope's the bad guy? That's pretty unusual. I know Final Fantasy's always usually given popes a pretty fair shake. What to do now? I wasn't expecting to get through it even this fast. We really blew through it yesterday. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna run through a few arcade modes we didn't look at.
Arcade.
Let's take a look at the roster then, since you haven't seen it.
By order of the post-war administration.
It's a pretty complete roster. Not quite as big as the Rev 2 one, which obviously it'd be weird if they made it smaller. But I think the only 2 DLC characters we got. No, I think we maybe got 3. I think Sin was also a DLC character. Sin, Leo, and Elfelt are DLC, and then the rest are all just the main cast. Yeah, you got basically all the main characters, including this boy who barely showed up in story mode at all. Like, we saw the back of his head in one scene, basically. I don't know if anyone else was less relevant to the story than Potemkin. No, I don't think anyone was. Yep. And I mean, it wasn't even a successful interrogation, it was terribly futile. So let's give our boy Potemkin a fair shake right now. I like that one.
Internal energy levels from the gravitational disturbance have reached 334 Zs.
Z's because they're from Zep.
Interference margin with the Earth's axis is 0.8 H. Maximum physical compensation we've detected is 4506 FRZs. I am now certain this Ramlethal creature
It also
cannot
added
possibly
Jam and Haihyun.
direct confrontation on our own would be
He doesn't have his
foolish.
helmet on.
We must secure UN support.
They've requested our scientific insight already. They will have it. Before we have used science, not diplomacy. Our technology is more advanced than that of other nations. However, this time I feel we must work together.
We do not, however, understand why Ramlethal hasn't left Japan, which is worrying. It must have a role to play in their planned calamity.
It sure does.
We've offered our full cooperation to the UN in preparation for the worst case scenario.
I'm glad he just has his helmet off in this
Potemkin, I want
cutscene.
you to scout the area. Find out what you can.
Understood, Mr. President.
Big fellow versus right. Let's get this party started.
Yeah. I still like his opening. Just being deployed.
Hey, pick up some onions, please! Roger that! Whoa, close! Johnny, this is for you!
Oh no, it's the 2 brute characters.
Q1. Let's roll.
That's not even a joke. Alright. Wow, she's not even trying. Alright, May. Alright, there she goes. You should be. That was a poor showing.
Hostile neutralized. Copy that. We'll debrief at 0800.
That's a pretty cool pose, Potemkin.
I cannot use my full strength against a child. I apologize if you take offense, but I have made my choice.
May wasn't even there to fight. She just got home from the grocery store. Potemkin just beat her up.
Potemkin versus Axel. Here we go. Hang on tight.
Thanks, Chip.
Better think up a cool way to lose, mate.
It's a good line.
May Mars bless you. 1, begin.
Oh, I can't.
You'll have your chance.
You know what? Damn. Oh well.
You take
Yeah, this game does look really good, but compared to Strive, like, big jumps forward. Like, even Dragon Ball Fighters looks better than this. They've really been, like, moving the whole medium forward.
But you'll never find victory if you aren't prepared to die.
I know the one thing they dropped from this for Strive is in this game all the characters have their own lighting. And in Strive it's all level lighting.
Let the banquet begin.
Last chance to run.
Heaven or hell! 2, 1, let's rock!
There's a lot of things I want to do on Potemkin, but they're not Potemkin things. They're from Tager. I'm too used to Tager.
Overwhelming force deployed. Tickles. Prepare yourself.
Away she goes. Send her on vacation.
Mission complete. Continuing to next target.
That just seems excessive for Melia.
An opponent with so many close-range attacks does not frighten me. Each attack is another opening you give me.
The tea room. The kerning on those O's is weird.
Has begun just as planned.
How can this be? Both of those guys are dead.
Humanity's representative, the Conclave.
Okay.
is fighting Slayer. Prepare if you wish.
Yeah, the pre-fight phrases are great, and I love how they have a bunch of different ones based on who's calling the fights in this. Let's get dangerous.
Now, please.
Heaven or hell. 2, 1, let's rock! Come on, ball!
But no.
Contact!
Rush.
Let's get this sorted!
Not his favorite suit. I know. I changed my mind. Can't Escape from Crossing Fate, I think, was the most memed. It's a good one.
Big fella, wing, strike!
I have no time to waste on someone who fights without conviction. A battle without hostility is its own kind of horror.
It's just a little scuffle.
Potemkin against Venom! Let's see what we have today!
This would be a bad matchup if the AI was fighting at all. I think the difficulty might be lower.
Professionals only, please.
Because this is,
Duel 1, let's rock!
these guys are borderline catatonic. Like, look at this. I just walked right up to him.
Pointless.
He's gonna walk up. Yep.
A cheap floor. Too close.
Is it because I just walked up?
Too close.
Oof. That death rattle.
Target decommissioned. Understood. Please proceed.
Hold, straight!
What did he call him? Pote?
Disguising your line of sight is a good strategy, but perhaps you should have looked for an escape route. In close quarters, you don't stand a chance against me.
Potemkin versus Zato.
Oh no,
Now let's
Zato.
have some fun.
Time to put him back in the ground.
Sickness or health? Duel! What? I did!
Thanks, Elfo.
Child's play. This is bad. So child's play. I spit.
Gotta use moves to get in close. Alright. Got him. Said I'd put him in the ground, I meant it.
Try to stay conscious.
I sent him on vacation with Melia. This was all part of the plan. Potemkin finds true love. With Eddie?
And I will not give you
Alright,
time
man, whatever floats your boat.
Do not waste your time.
If that's what you're into, I ain't judging. We've already seen that these people are dead.
Prepare if you wish.
Ah. We do know that Potemkin did encounter Bedmen.
What is this?
Truth and lies, but maybe dream would make more sense to you.
Who's there?
Really? Not very polite. Also predictable, very disappointing. No one understands what I go through, constantly bombarded with inane questions. Yes, I know. Who am I? What do I want? Etc. Unfortunately, I can't say, obviously. The mysterious figure has to remain anonymous, or what's the point? And at the moment, I really can't have you running into Ramlethal. Your friends are very nimble, shall we say? Sorry, I ramble. The gist of all this is that I need to decommission you.
Heaven or hell? Duel 1. Let's rock!
Don't grab me, I'm the one who does the grab.
That's it.
I can't believe this. Well, no dice.
Anyone who defies predictable is an unknown, which causes anxiety and fear. Fortunately, you're very predictable.
Damn.
Why did you hold back?
Always talking shit.
What are you after?
Well, I did say decommission, not kill. Specificity is important. I've kept you here for long enough. Now, if you don't report to your president soon, Zep might start to move. And I really don't want that. Farewell.
My hands won't stop shaking. Who was he?
Good job pronouncing all those names, May. You're doing it, kid.
This is Japan! Was I inside his dream for 3 days?
A soldier from Zep? Welcome. Well done.
Ramlethal!
You're alone. If the army had followed you, that would have been a problem. Although none of that matters now, I suppose.
What are you up to? And what is the meaning of that phenomenon to the west?
That big
No, it
ominous
wouldn't
thing.
change
It's the
anything.
cradle back there.
I've
You can
fulfilled my
just
purpose.
see it.
That answer is unacceptable. This situation dictates a change in mission parameters. I'm activating Plan Z.
Dragon Ball plans.
Live and let die.
Pronounced
Duel
plans.
1. Go for it.
Contact!
Wow. Weird. Got her.
Bracing for impact.
Potemkin!
Damage.
You're almost toast.
Soma dissipating.
Got her.
What is the meaning of this?
I told you, my work here is done. Win, lose. It was never going to change anything.
What are you?
All redundancies will be eliminated.
But by Elf. Oh no. This is where the baby get the vaporize.
What is that thing?
What's going on?
So now we know exactly what's happening, right everybody?
Hey, look at that! What's happening?
What in the world?
This can't be good.
It's the cradle. And there's the backyard. This is just review, it's fine. Yep. Remember that baby. It's going to be important on the finals. Is that going to be a DLC character in Strife? That baby? We don't have that man anymore. We need that baby. Yeah, that's that.
Disappearing? Impossible. What's causing this?
Respond. Potemkin, come in. Mr. President, the situation's gotten worse. I'm calling you back.
What about Ramlathor?
I am only a pawn. I still can't believe how many of you fools fell into our trap.
What?
This is it, the end for all of humanity. You're finished. The moment you failed to prevent the activation of the cradle, right then your fate was sealed.
There must be something.
Not for you, there isn't.
Lily, not change the beat. The sky is not the same no more today.
Well, that was the extent of Potemkin's involvement in the story right there, basically. He saw Bedman and reported about it, and then asked Bedman some questions in the actual story mode, which Bedman did not answer because he was asleep. I mean, it happens a lot in fighting games where you have a big cast and then like a main story. Very few members of the actual main cast are relevant to the story. That was something I went through with BlazBlue. I mained Bang Shishigami, and for like, I think 3 of those games, he wasn't a terribly important character. Like, he was basically just a sideshow for Calamity Trigger and Continuum Shift, I think. He was very important in Chrono Phantasma, though. But then they left him at a cross-tag battle. Biggest crime. I've been considering doing the story modes for BlazBlue on this channel, but I don't know. Those are a bit of a slog, and those actually have fights in them. They're also not as visually interesting as the story modes in these games, since they're just visual novels. So we'll have like talking portraits. And you got like, you know, branching paths and joke endings and stuff. But I think Maximilian Dude put it best when he was describing BlazBlue and Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is 90s anime, and BlazBlue is like the aughts anime. And also BlazBlue has a lot of anime fetishes in it. It sure does. Everyone loves Carl Clover, except for a lot of people. Man, Does anyone who plays BlazBlue remember the clap from like the first BlazBlue? That shit was awful. It was basically an inescapable infinite Carl Clover could catch you in. Where you'd either have to get hit. No, you'd either have to take a throw and get caught in the loop, or throw reject and get caught in the loop. And since it was a throw, you could either fail it and it would reset the damage on the loop, or tech out of it and reset the damage on the loop. It was a bad time. I'm just sitting here listening to Lily because I like it. I suppose we could take a look at some of the other game modes that this has, like MLM mode, which stands for Medal of Millionaire, I think. It doesn't stand for Mother. It's basically like a survival mode, but you can buy upgrades and stuff. Might be worth taking a look at. Epic Games Japan. Alright, Unreal. Yeah, let's take a look at Mommy Mode. You don't get Mommy Mode until Revelator when they add Dizzy. That's just the rules. I don't make them. Alright. So we'll take a look at MLM mode and then maybe decide what to do from there.
Shall we begin?
Maybe, just maybe, we can take an early look at Revelator if you guys want. I'd be inclined to maybe look into that. We can do an early look at Revelator to cap this stream off and then actually get into like the Revelator arcade stuff proper going forward. Because we certainly didn't get through all of them in this game.
Give in.
Maybe that's what I'll do, yeah. Yeah, a little Revelator as a treat. Alright, MOM. So this is like, yeah, where you buy buffs and stuff. BlazBlue has a similar thing with Abyss mode, which I think is actually handled a little better. Alright. Since we're saying goodbye to her classic costume, we'll go in with Elfelt. Classic Elfelt. Alright, you see, you got all these things, which are opponents you can fight, and they have items they drop, as you can see on the right side of the screen, as well as their own attributes. So what you gotta do is fight your way through these and collect items and get currency and level your character up. There's no instant kills in this mode either, if I remember right.
If I win, we're having a long talk about us.
Oh no. Get ready for a long talk about us, Saul.
Son of a...
No holding grudges. Duel 1. Kick some butt.
And as you can see, we have items down there. And I think those are with the dust button. Or is it taunt? Yeah, it's taunt. Ow. I'm just gonna shoot him from here. So Saul can't move. Like, that's his trait in this. Oh no! If your inputs are fast, you can just reload repeatedly. This is fair. Alright. Now he's in Berserk Mode, which means he's got super armor. Or he did for a little while. So please. I missed! And you can knock those open to get more stuff. They'll drop chests and stuff at the end of matches. It's a weird mode! I don't know if it's coming back in Strive. I know they're doing a survival mode, which is actually closer to what they've had in previous games.
It's the city of luck. We have dinner in a cafe, and at the sunset, you'd look at the skyline and you'd say, almost as beautiful as you. Honeymoon paradise.
L, win, straight.
Oh, Elfelt.
Oh, wow. If you were my husband, you'd probably always be punching holes in the walls.
If you were my husband, you'd probably be punching holes in the Absolute Defense Felion. Alright. So what's the button? Yeah, so we can purchase items. So you got your stats here that you can buy. They're all pretty straightforward. And then keys, which you can't buy, you just get for some reason. I don't know why they're in the shop. And then items that you can equip. So you can just get Gunflame and Stun Edge. And like Faust's Hammer and Poison. Scarecrows, you know. A lot of these icons for these things I think are reused from Guilty Gear 2. And like, using a Scarecrow is like a real Guilty Gear 2 thing. Oh, and also you may notice that some of these have purple for their names and some of them are white. White ones you can equip with your current stats and purple ones you can't. And as you can see over on the side, everything's got a stat requirement. There's a lot of stuff and like equipment that you use to increase your stats or like give you elements. Because certain enemies in this mode are vulnerable to certain elements. This is a very odd mode. Kind of interesting. Not really my cup of tea. Abyss mode in Blaze Blue I think was a bit better, and I hope that survival mode in Guilty Gear Strive is going to be more like that. But it is what it is. So let me just switch over to the waiting screen real quick while I get Rev 2 set up. I think it's basically just ready to go right away. Just gotta change the capturing window. Adjust some things here. Come on. Yeah, doing this on the fly is real professional. That's me. I'm a real professional. Alright. No problem. We're right back in there. Autodesk scale form.
Guilty Gear Exarch. Rev 2.
This is Revelator. It just got the Rev 2 expansion, which automatically changes it. Let's see what the opening is, shall we? This is already a visual upgrade, like even just this menu. The official theme of Rev 2, I think it's Break a Spell. And Wanna Be Crazy was for Revelator. Oh yeah. There's Dizzy. There's the boy! Break a Spell was pretty good. There's his motorcycle, the Firewheel Mark II. Jacko, Raven. Hey, Hewn. Oh yeah, there's the boy answer. Biking. Oh yeah. Revelator.
Guilty Gear Exarch. Rev 2.
Good stuff. And they changed the menu a little. So we'll be getting that started next week. But today, let me just check what the difficulty's on. Yep, easy. No. We're gonna do 2 rounds for now, since we're just taking it easy today. Alright, so instead of arcade mode, we get episode mode.
Episode.
I can do a couple of these. Oh, you can change the difficulty right here. Well, alright. Input latency for getting used for the delay-based netcode. Oh, man. Delay-based netcode, guys, is the best. Love it. Alright.
Who dares?
Look at that cast. So who do you guys want to see? We got all sorts of choices now. Well, hopefully one day Bamco will learn. Elfelt's new costume. Haehyun, the teenage girl piloting an old man. Baiken or Ram? Alright, Baiken and Ram are on the table. Alright, that's 2 votes for Baiken and 2 votes for Ram, technically, I guess. Faust? Jacko? Alright. Here's what we'll do. I'll spam random until one of those characters comes up. No. You had your chance, Potemkin. I think you're even less relevant to the story now. I don't remember if Potemkin's even in the story mode in this game. I don't remember.
Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Soul bad guy.
Soul Badman. May?
Ramlethal Valentine.
Well, there it is. Ramlethal. Dramatic colors. Oh yeah, the dramatic shading stuff. And the Eclipse palette that everyone gets. Very dramatic. Everybody gets one of these. Let's see. Do we go with classic Valentine or do we go with classic Ramlethal? I think we do classic Ramlethal for this. And this also implemented stylish mode, which is just out of comboing from Persona 4 Arena. And block by simply standing there. That's me in conversations. It's true. Alright. Let's do it!
No 連れ去られたエルフェルトを奪還するため奔走するソルたち一行。そんな折、あの男の部下レイブンが来訪し、事件解決の糸口をほのめかすのであった。
あ？エルを助けに行くんでしょ。私も一緒に行く。
いつから人類の味方になった？
There's that boy Raven.
刑事が作り出した操り人形。
Man, Raven, you weren't here for the last game, okay? Fuck off.
人類の味方になったつもりはない。私の世界はそんなに広くないから。それを言うなら、あなたこそ誰の味方なの？
言われたな。まあいい。
私、お前嫌いだ。
Ah, we could look at the tutorial for Rev. After this, maybe. Maybe do a Baiken and then look at the tutorial.
Get ready to rock.
I'm ready to rock. Ramlethal's intro and outro are slightly different now because she's not bad anymore.
未来を。
Future. Okay. Yes, I do think I can catch you.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Wings fight. Better.
Counter.
I am fairly certain Ramlethal is pretty much unchanged. At least in any meaningful sort of way.
It's not over yet.
I gotta check inputs. There's the taunt. I couldn't remember if this game had a taunt against the computer to completely raise your tension, but that's only in Blaze Will. You get gold bursts in this game.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Keep on rocking.
Counter.
Go on. She ain't rocking.
Counter.
She hates it.
It's not over yet.
This is gonna come back to bite me in the ass later when it gets harder. Oh right, that was her best move. The long-range chop. I remembered. See, she doesn't make her little bad guys eat you in this game. I gotta say, the like monotone works a lot better in Japanese than it did in English, but I think that might have been a voice director thing.
Get ready to rock.
And there's a sliding scale for CPU difficulty in this mode. The more consecutive wins you get, the harder the CPU gets. Steak for dinner? No, Ram wants burger. She wants the chemical burger! She's a fan of Kaz Miller's burgers. Master Miller!
Heaven or hell. Duel 1.
She wants that double chemical burger. You don't need steak, Sin. You're eating right now. You're gonna fill up on random meats before dinner. I'm actually curious about something.
It's not over yet.
Stop that. You're gonna spoil your dinner. Yep, she still does the sharp teeth in this one at least. As she should.
Destroy.
I know, I can't believe the chemical burger's in this.
Win.
Looks like it's chemical burgers, Sin.
Duel 2.
Oh, not yet. This ain't Guilty Gear 1, where instant kills just completely end the fight. Quit comboing. No! Quit eating! Yeah, Sin with his food meter, because they wanted to give the feel of, I hope I'm raising this boy correctly. Okay, now it's chemical burger time.
Win. Straight.
Did it hurt? I don't know.
How
set on steak was it?
Get ready to rock.
Eating his cartoon meats during the battle. And here we have Dio's voice actor.
Heaven or hell. Duel.
And I believe Zato has Dio colors. I'm just gonna chop him up. No chance. I'm gonna do this, just add insult to injury.
Win. Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Stop using the drill! I don't want the drill!
It's not over yet.
There's some changes they made to Elfelt in her design going forward into Strive that I know people were wondering if it was going to be a complete reboot of the story or a continuation. Her design in Strive confirms it's a continuation because of things that happen in this story mode, which we will see next week.
Win. Straight.
見えなくても上は抜けるよ。星と雲が上にあるのはそれがいいと気づかせるためだ。
Uh-oh, she's talking about the stars because Sin got her on that. It's Baiken!
Get ready to rock.
I think one of my favorite things about Baiken is how short she is because she projects the aura of someone who should be like 6 feet tall, but she's actually pretty short. What a cool intro.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter. Counter.
Counter. You got a sword? I got a sword.
Counter.
Baiken is one of those characters who isn't really important to the story at all. I'm getting air counter.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
She's too short to grab. Alright, come on in.
Counter.
Who got? Ah, she got me. She's got a super rough voice. It's all that hard living.
Duel 2.
And of course she drinks.
Counter.
I would say between Answer and Baiken, who are like the two mainstream characters added in this, Answer is definitely less important than Baiken. But Baiken does show up in the story mode, but she's not like ultra important. Not the grab.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Damn, ran into it. And there we have the sliding difficulty of this game mode. She's also got a really cool win screen. All narrated.
Ramlethal loses.
Sending him straight to hell.
悪くないね。無駄口ばらまいて腕っぷしのないやつよりよっぽどいい。
And you see calm level going down.
Continue 10. Ramlethal versus Baiken.
She's gonna wreck the tatamis, and then you gotta get them replaced. It's not great. She doesn't even care.
Heaven or hell.
I think she likes wrecking them.
Let's rock.
Ah, man. There is like a threshold for being vulnerable to the chop.
It's not over yet. Counter.
I really like Baiken, and I put a lot of work into trying to get good with her. But man, is she hard to use to get like any real results against like human opponents who are like half decent at the game. It's a shame.
Duel 2. All or nothing.
2, 1, go!
Danger mode. Look at that damage.
Mortal counter. Mortal counter.
Not over yet.
Oh, she rapid canceled on me. It's not a rapid cancel. It's rapid canceling in Blaze Blue. Roman cancel. Alright. Down she go. Are we gonna get an answer too? Or Raven? We're probably gonna fight Raven actually towards the end.
Ramlethal, win! Straight!
Who's the typical last boss in this mode? I think it might be Ino.
誰かを思う気持ちがあなた自身を傷つけているんだね。あなたには耐えられる。でも、その誰かはどうなのかな。
Who could it be? Her burning hatred for that man? It might be.
Berserk, Soul.
It may be. Saul Badman. With his super deep voice in Japanese. She's going to correct mother.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1.
How do you like chops? Do you like chops, Saul? Look at that guy with his infinite burger bag.
It's not over yet.
Damn. No match for the chop. Oh, neither is that guy back there.
Ramlethal, win!
There goes his barrel!
2. All or nothing.
I always enjoy it when backgrounds respond to what's happening in the fight. Like, I know in all of May's levels, all the pirates in the background get super hyped when she does well.
It's not over yet.
No wild throw for you. Only chop.
Ramlethal,
Here, that's all you're a waste of time. Damn. It's true, Saul never practices. He's actually kind of shit at fighting. He just uses brute force.
Ramlethal, Berserk, Venom.
Why are you so bad at fighting, Saul? Just smash the enemy, it's fine. Don't worry about it, actually. And likely in his last game appearance as a playable character. Venom.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1.
Is he ready to get chopped? He was. He was ready for the chop. Guys, I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. The chop is all I have. Okay. Now the chop's fine. We just had to adjust the chop.
It's not over yet.
We just had to adjust the chop.
Hell yeah!
False alarm. Table.
Duel. Two. All or nothing. Counter. Sit.
No. I chop. You get chopped. That's how this works.
It's not over yet.
Don't get any weird ideas, man.
Hell yeah!
I hate how well this is working. This is like when you play fighting games as like kids. And you just like, you find the one move that people can't figure out. And you just spam it. And you ruin the game for everybody. Yep.
Versus Ino.
It's Ino!
Get ready to rock.
Here she is.
Ino. ジャック王は見つかったのか。
そっちはもういい。代わりにもっと楽しそうなことが見つかった。
なんだと。貴様一体。
それより、てめえの種の方が興味ある。
Oh no.
種だ。
Not in front of the kids.
ジャック王に何か吹き込まれた。
She's after his
それはエルを
seed.
助けるために必要だ。傷つけるつもりなら、私が相手になる。
へえ。
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's rock.
Nope. No funny business, Ino. We're only here for the chop.
Give me five.
Damn, baited out the burst. It's too much. They can't handle the chop.
Duel. Two. Keep on rocking.
So I'm assuming Jacko's the last fight, which actually makes a lot more sense since she's a Valentine.
It's not over yet. Counter.
Since that man went, screw it, I'll make my own Valentine. Chop. Feeling alright there?
ちょっと欲張りすぎたか。いいわ。今はそっち側の好きにすればいい。今はね。
And there she goes.
お前がイノに勝利すると。
Yep, she's getting emotion power, so she can beat Ino.
感情を得た結果とでも言うのか。
わからない。でも負けたくないという気持ち